Hello, 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 Crossroads witches and other interesting magical beings. Woo! I got a topic that I'm too excited about because we just finished doing it here for our dark moon. We did a spirit bottle, and I wanted to share that working with all of you, talk a little bit about it. Spirit bottles, and what they're about. First, I'm coming at this from a Southern Conjuring. Folk magic, American folk magic, is where this is coming from. And I know that, like, if we are in Britain, when they talk about their witch bottles, which are bottles of protection, they typically like to take them and they put all sorts of wonderful things in it, and which are foul and yucky, put it in there and bury it out in the yard as a way to repel witches, but not so much witches. It was the way they were using the word, because for them, when they said witch, they were talking about anybody that does evil. They do bad magic, because at the time they felt, cunning folk did good magic, witches did bad magic. We use the word witch differently. Obviously, we identify as a witch who is capable of both good and bad. All right. Now, I'm going to talk about that folk magic stuff. And instead of a witch bottle where we bury it within the low country area of America between Charleston, South Carolina, and Savannah, Georgia, is called the Low Country. We are very much influenced by the African Middle Passage, Native American, Irish, Scots-Irish would be our last influences in this line of magic. One of the things that was very common here that you will see in people's yards when you're driving down the road are spirit bottle trees. Now, this is where you take a bottle and you'll see it is turned upside down and it is put on a branch. We actually have people who make these and fill it up with bottles. There is belief that it should be a blue bottle. There's also those that say green bottles, and there's those that say any color but clear. There's those that say you can use them all. All right. I like the blue and the green ones. Personal preference. That's all it is. So we put these bottles out in our yards to catch evil spirits. And you can use it too, all right, witches. You will find that this practice, I'm telling you where it originated at, but you'll find that it has gone out and grown. And there are folks all around and which have their spirit bottles up. And what this does is we take this bottle, we clean it, we activate it magically, we whisper words, put it out, all right? And then what happens is at night, the spirit crawls up in the bottle. And then when the first rays of sun come, and it destroys it. All right. And some folks say that some of the spirits, when they see these bottle trees, they just leave your yard because they already know what this is. And they don't want to get near it because it attracts them. It's like, what is it? Moths to a light, bees to honey. It's an attractor, this color, the glass, the shape. I've heard all sorts of different folk talking about, why a bottle type thing. It's because it's easy to trick the spirits into going up it. So, want to make you a spirit bottle so that you can keep all those evil ickies out of your yard? Let's talk about it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get us a bottle. Fairly simple. Like I said, you can decide if you want to do blue or if you'd like green or whatever color. If you are looking for this beautiful blue bottle that I'm holding, you can get it at the grocery store. This is a prosciutto. Am I saying that right? It's a fancy wine. And it's really good wine, so it's really good to get. Just drink the wine. But that's where I am able to find these. And periodically, I'll be out and about. And if I see one, of course, I get it. All right. I'm going to take my bottle home. And I'm going to wash. Inside, outside, wash. All right. I've had some old practitioner folks tell me you got to wash your bottle 3 times. And ultimately, you just need to get this bottle as clean as you can, outside and inside, all right? And then, I'm telling you, my personal preferences. I ain't telling you that this is how everybody does it. All right, we all like to take our biscuit recipe, and some of us have cheddar, and some of us have garlic, and we add a little secret ingredients. So please be mindful when I'm talking about these workings. I'm giving you my personal recipe, all right, witches? So, after I clean it up, I like to sit it out in the sunshine, like for the day, and just let the sun cleanse it, get everything off of it. And then I take my bottle. I like to do this during a dark moon, 0 illumination, or I like to do this during a full moon. My preferences, you may have a certain day of the week, you may have a certain hour, all right, in which you vibe on magically, and that's the time you're supposed to be doing this, all right? So, I wait, now I got my dark moon, what am I gonna do? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smoke it, all right? That's where we're going to take some herbs, burnt herbs, whatever there's so many recipes, and this is where I'm going to tell you my recipe on this one. This is my secret, all right? But I have an herbal blend, and I will put it in a dish. Put the bottle above, around, and then I turn it so that the smoke can start going up into the bottle. I also like to take incense, like a stick of incense, and if you're sort of smart about it and put it right on the edge, you'll see the smoke going up in the bottle, and I just want to smoke it. And what these herbs are this time are for cleansing and energizing. There is no real purpose. I just want to we are using this magically. And I want to start activating that. And I want to start putting that magic smoke up and around it. Okay? That's where my thought process is. And then now that evening, I'll go sit it on my altar. I may put me some crystals around it. Each time I do this, it's different. All right? But I sit it on my altar, get my bonfire going and everything. And then I will start using my magical breath on it. And when I do this, I like to create a little chant, a 2-3 word rhyme that I'm going to breathe onto it. And just because I like y'all, I'm going to tell you the chant, because we wrote it down, that we used this last dark moon. All right. And what we were doing. We will sit in the evening and we will come up with a little chant, a couple of little lines. And y'all are going to love this one, by the way. It's a good one. All right. So I like to get around my bonfire, dance around, and this is what I am chanting. Shitty spirits that dwell, find this bottle and be sent to hell. Shitty spirits that dwell, find this bottle and be sent to hell. Yeah, you dance around a bonfire with this and that and tell me it ain't energized up. You can feel it vibing. All right. Now that I got it all vibed up, okay, I will take it, sit it on the altar for a little more that evening. And then when I go inside, I take the bottle and it goes out and it's put on a tree. I'm going to show y'all a picture. All right, that's where I put the bottle. Okay, this is another bottle that I am getting ready to go put in another tree because I just plan on putting them all around in different trees. Whereas some folks like to make a complete bottle tree. Again, preference on this. Now, periodically, I don't know, every couple of years or so, you'll see where it's starting to look cruddy. I'll go get my bottle and clean it up, wash it back out again. You know, I might poke some herbs in there, shake them around, take them out. There's so many different ways. This is about cleansing, activating, energizing, giving your magic a purpose, giving the bottle a purpose, and then putting it out in your yard, all right? And yeah, you may have to re-energize it. Yeah, you may have to feed it. I can't tell you how long for your yard. The only person that knows that is you, witch. This is your magic. You may leave it out there and be like, oh, it's doing just fine. It's good for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And then the next person will be out there with their bottle in their yard going, ooh, it's done caught some ick a couple of times. I probably need to clean it out and re-energize it. And it's only been 6 months. Okay, I need you. Magic's within. We're keeping this in for you to tune into this magic, this spirit bottle that you created. All right. And if it does catch quite a few icky things in it, you can feel the bottle when it's like that. I mean, I've actually had a bottle that the end of the bottle got cracked out of it. That's what I'm saying. It was hanging in the tree, you know, and I walked up and the whole end of that bottle was cracked off and laying on the ground. You know it got something icky. Yeah. I had to go get another bottle. That you just got to throw away when that happens. A lot of times if it breaks, it means that it killed something good. That's what it means. You had some serious ick and it got up in the bottle, and when those first rays of sunlight came, it went pooh, and it shattered the bottle a little. It happens. What does that mean you do? You clean the mess up and you go get you another bottle and hang it back out there. Because you don't know if you don't have friends or not. And you don't want them in your yard. All right. Here you go, witches. Here's how to make a spirit bottle. Southern Conjuring folk magic. Its origins and how we use it. Now I want to hear your comments on it. And with that said, thank y'all for joining me. Of course, it never changes. It's always the same. Get out there, fly those damn brooms, have a bright, blessed day, and as always, amen, blessed be, ashe, and bobo.